Of course, we love supporting this this initiative, this event every year. Women of Distinction. It's a huge part of the YWCA. And I guess before we get into, I mean, nominations are now open. I mean, I guess that's the major news here. But before we get into that, you know, we have visitors coming up, watching, new residents coming up every year. Talk about the Women of Distinction, why it's so important that we keep having this every year.
Sure. So Women of Distinction is a signature national event that YWCA's across Canada. I think there's 13 that actually host Women of Distinction Awards Gala. And it's our 16th year and an opportunity for people of the community to really celebrate the contributions of women to our communities.
And from like all walks of life too. I mean, it's not like specifically geared towards, you know, women in business or one specific criteria. It's for women of all ages, right?
There's 7 categories, and they we have a young woman of distinction, we have entrepreneurship and innovation, mentorship, lifetime achievement, arts, creativity, and culture, sports, health, and wellness. And I think that's all 7. But, you know, it's really a range. So I think there's an opportunity for people to reflect on women that they know, that their colleagues, their neighbors, their daughters, their mothers, their coworkers, to say, yeah, this woman deserves the recognition.
Now, I mean, it's been 16 years for here, and this is a national event, as you said. And, you know, I don't know if you can go back, but why, I don't know if you could speak for all YWCA, but why does YWCA find that Women of Distinction is such an important initiative overall?
For a couple of reasons, right? One is we're recognizing women and celebrating the role of women. And a lot of the time, women's roles are unsung. We are typically, women tend to be amazing advocates for other people, and they don't shine the light on themselves. So it is an opportunity to do that, to recognize the role that women play in our communities for all kinds of benefit, but also it's a fundraising event. So for the YWCA Muskoka, those funds help us provide service to women and girls and their families across the region all year long.
So now, I mean, the actual gala doesn't happen until when?
October 25th.
Okay.
At Mark O'Meara in Huntsville is the gala night. This year we have a new event just prior, an invitational for nominees, nominators, sponsors, friends of the Y.
That's really cool.
And that will be in South Muskoka at the Trillium Court, which is the reception area for the Gravenhurst Opera House, and that's on October 4th.
So, I mean, it is a few months away, but as we said, I mean, we're getting the ball rolling now with nominations being open.
That's right.
And so this is an opportunity for, you know, the community members to come together and nominate. Now, has anything changed with the nomination process?
It's earlier. It's earlier. We opened it up in actually the very late part of May.
Okay, yep.
And the deadline for nominations is September the 5th. So those of you that are sitting in your docks or still sipping lemonade and thinking it's summer, it is summer, but we're hoping that you'll take a little bit of time to think and fill in an application. The difference in the nominations, as to the best of my knowledge, is that now it only requires one person to nominate.
Oh, okay.
It used to be 2 nominators. The nominee, it's not a surprise. So the nominee does know, and they have an opportunity to speak. We think it's important for women to have a voice for themselves, and we're also asking them to provide a bit of bio and who inspires them in what they've accomplished.
Now, I want to stress, though, as well, I mean, I've been behind the scenes with this process as well. I've been around covering as this progressed into the gala as well. And this is, I mean, there is a winner. There is somebody that goes away with the Women of Distinction of the category, but being nominated is an
huge.
amazing thing.
Yeah. I think over the years we've had more than 260 women nominated from our community. And being nominated, like, we present all the women with a pin, a corsage, their family and friends are around them. We want them to feel honored, right?
Yeah.
And then, yes, of that, there are 7 recipients of actual awards, and those are chosen by a panel of jurors who represent Muskoka, our men and women from across the region, who use a matrix, use a form and figure out, it's not like, oh, that's my best friend, right?
Right.
It's very much a thorough process of certain indicators that say, right, okay, in this category this year, this is the person we think is really deserving of the award. But we hope that the whole process is something that just goes, yeah, you know, I think women just don't really necessarily reflect on how amazing who they are and what they do is, right? So it gives us an opportunity to do that.
Well, I tell you, I am a nominee, or was a nominee in a past year, and I felt really special just being nominated for one of the categories. So it really is an amazing event. So how can people nominate? Where can they get more information to do this?
We have forms in our office, but of course, in this age of online communications, www.ywcamuskoka.com. You'll find the link under what's happening to sponsorship forms, to application forms for nominations. Soon, at the beginning of September, we're start selling tickets online for the events. The event includes a keynote speaker this year, a woman from Huntsville, Nancy Osborne. So we're pretty excited to bring more information as we get closer to the date on that. But it really is a night that we really look forward to it every year. It's amazing.